It's fine. It's fine, okay? Everything's fine. Nobody needs to panic. We're clearly in control of this situation. Oh, what? So what if I am still catching my breath after yesterday's episode? That's fine. We just had to deal with 1 or 2 centipedes. 1 or 2 centipedes with the equivalent of, you know, like 3 full people. We've got most of 7 people. Oh, wait, we're missing a person. What? Are you still in the tank? Oh, I'm sorry. He's been in there since yesterday. Wow, are you doing all right? No. No, you're really not. But one thing that is doing all right now is our progress. Because despite the fact that the majority of yesterday was consumed by panic over the encroaching 50 mechanoids, we have a rather cushy wave of only 50 humans, 9 of which are cataphracts. That's easy. That's just an armor top-up as far as I'm concerned. What we did get, though, was amazing. Fabrication, we got shield generators, we got deep drilling, we've got our power grid sorted. Everything is totally fine. Now we have to... Right. You died of minor malnutrition. Oh my god, because his brain was mangled by a needle gun. Oh. So his consciousness had a limit of like 20%. And he died from minor malnutrition. Oh. I hate this game. Oh. There it is, our first true death. Not to an epic battle. Crafty didn't go down fighting. He died to bullshit. Utter, total bullshit. Arbitrary game mechanics have claimed the first of the 6 remaining dwarfs. Am I happy about this? Nope, this is terrible. This is not... If he'd have died in glorious battle, fighting off the mechanoid hordes and gave his life to defend this colony, that would have been amazing. That would have been a fantastic story element. But no. Instead, because of arbitrary restrictions on characters when they take brain damage, he is now dead. What a shit time. On the plus side, I suppose you do die a hero more than most. He did technically die from injuries inflicted by the needle gun. Not that it was going to kill him, because it was just a bruise and a scar. He wasn't going to die from that. But he does, on the plus side, get to be buried in the best way of all. Concrete, baby. When Snow finds out, my god. That was her only solace, the companion that she had found in this hellscape, in this apocalyptic scenario of hers. That was her one true friend, her one true companion. And he's dead. I think if ever there was a good excuse to reform this ideology, this has to be the moment, right? This has to be Snow discovering Crafty is dead. Unforgivable. Totally unforgivable. She's basically gonna be useless for days now, right? Because, oh my god. Oh my god. -20 from Crafty dying, on top of another -10 from Crafty dying, along with another -3 from, oh, by the way, Crafty dying. Shit. Get him buried. I'm not really sure that feeding him to the pigeons is very appropriate, given that he's, you know, he was like 90% metal when he died. Does this count as recycling? I'm not happy about this. Oh, artificial buildings. Are you fucking joking? Oh, fine. Bury him out in the ocean. Bigger has now taken the role of gang leader. It's the best crafter who takes over. Oh my god. Well, to be fair, you are a pretty good crafter, and we do kind of need a crafter. So you know what? That gives you a job, because otherwise he was just another builder, and then occasionally the doctor when the time calls for it. Get him buried. Send him off. 80% quality. Fine. Goodbye. Goodbye, Crafty. I am a little bit upset that the first death was because of bullshit game mechanics, but here we are. Snow described death. Probably in a very rousing speech that might actually give us enough points to reform this ideology. If that's what pushes us over, I would probably be fine with that. I think then his death actually has some sort of weight and meaning behind it. His death might have been pathetic, but on the plus side, look at that. We have fed him to the pigeons. Did we not actually gain any points for that? You get no reformation points for completing a... Oh, that's shite, isn't it? Wow, I was gonna say at least this way he will contribute something in death, until he contributed nothing in death. And apparently new animals have entered the area. Great. You got more dinosaurs? Gazelle? I'm really glad I traded a colonist for that. What a mess. On the plus side, we could get some good bionics. And think about it, it's not just about replacing the parts. Eventually, we might be able to optimize them more than ever. We can just condense down all those resources we would have spent on Crafty and instead spend it on everybody else and make them even better still. How are things going in the basement? Oh, the map is still a total utter mess. That is... it's mesmerizing, isn't it? My God. Everybody living a good life down here? Yep, good, fine. Ignore that. We don't need any more resources. So, speaking of war caskets, with Crafty's untimely demise, we are working on advanced war caskets. Not only does it unlock some new stuff like Marine, Guardian, etc., but it unlocks worker caskets, something that we're going to be heavily leaning on in the future for our volunteers down here. The plan then, to reiterate, is to stick them in crypto sleep storage until we can pull them out and convert them over. The only volunteers I want are people in worker caskets. Of course, that comes with the risk of them being effectively tanks. If they go berserk or something bad happens, they're going to be a lot harder to contain than if they were just fleshy, mostly naked people. I guess the top priority then remains rebuild until we've got most of these turrets back online. Then we'll double down on the research and see if we can get autocannon turrets. We got yesterday both the prerequisites for autocannon turrets and uranium slug turrets, and they will be total game changers. We wouldn't have to worry about mechanoid raids like that again because we just replace this with embrages and stick them across here. Those centipedes wouldn't know what hit them. Oh, Snow, I'm sorry. Her certainty with her belief has been reduced to 50%. Maybe this is the start of the Reformation. This is such a good tie into the story. This is her becoming a much more brutal overlord. This is what we can reform to say, okay, maybe the slavery stuff is a bit more acceptable. I don't really think there's a way we can harden up this ideology much more. Work drive is tripled. Yeah, it's already doing pretty well, huh? We might even want to change, I didn't think about that. We could change a whole meme. Move away from, like, tunneler to something else entirely. Hey, that's pretty quick to rebuild as well. This is all right. This is very manageable, very doable. And look, we're just about to finish worker caskets. Show me... Oh, specialized war caskets, though. No, don't worry about that. We need guns. We need guns like mass drivers. Hold on. If we just give them... Oh my God, that's amazing. If we just give them like the Gauss revolvers, the really low damage ones, because we have the permanent Igor Invader effect where all the damage is doubled, even a basic Gauss revolver bullet that'll do a lot of damage. Oh shit. We don't have advanced components though, and they are advanced components if I remember correctly. Now, I was doing some research into the gun that we should upgrade to. What I found was something very interesting. If we look in here, what I thought we should do is sort DPS over accuracy, right? Because accuracy is far more important than just pure DPS to us right now. I would do this anyway, but what I did find is this gun here. I was looking at, weapons with really good range, because the damage is fairly irrelevant. It's the accuracy and the range that are good. There's not only good accuracy, good range, but if we look at the description, it specifically says that it has excellent accuracy, range, and stability, but poor damage. So not only is that like it's really shit damage, like 6 damage is terrible, but with Igor, it's double damage. Not to mention... It is made using metal alloys. We have to forge this gun. And what could be more of a dwarven weapon than something we forge out of bronze? Now, this should just about give us enough time to get them back up on their feet before this next raid turns up. Are you done then? And that is that easy? Oh, amazing. Okay, so that extra eye is really going to help out in combat, funnily enough. And then we'll get you working on Smashy. Smashy needs a leg, right? So that's going to get Smashy back up to... Again, not perfect efficiency, but certainly better than where you are. You need a new eye as well. Wait, what did you have? I don't know. I can't keep track of all the missing parts at this point. Here, no medicine. What? Oh, that's it. We're already out of medicine again. Amazing. Really good. Okay, get up. Walk away. Along on the heel route. Look, it's almost grown. 71%. What are we done? We'll be good as new in no time. We'll be good as new in no time. Everything's okay. When can we have a leader speech? Oh, now. That might be everything we need to reform the Ideological. We need to hit that 54% at a very bare minimum. That gives us +1. We've got the 18% chance of inspiration that gives us 2 points. If we do that and fail, we can still have a dance party, right? We can. Okay, so we've got a very good chance. We got like a 25% chance of not reforming the Ideological. Oh, well, I mean, way less than that when you include the higher. I was just thinking of the kind of baseline success chance. Could wait for Brennan Smash to get back up, or I could do it now and we could reform right away. That would be nice. Imagine the mood boost we get if they're happy that we have all the helpers in the basement. Come on. Oh my God, thank you. This one's for you, Crafty. Pull one out for my big man. Let's do it. I'll reform this Ideological, for God's sake. Okay. I'm happy honestly, to keep collectivist, tunneler, industrialism, craft culture, isolationist we have to keep its core. I mean, tunneler, look, we could get rid of that, and we could throw in, like, I don't know, like, sharpshooter would be good, like, long-range weapons would be quite nice. I just don't think it's necessary. I think we keep that, and then we change some of this stuff around slightly. Apostasy is accepted. That's required by industrialism. Bollocks. That one's also required. Okay. So slavery, honorable. It's kept us going. Snow is becoming a cruel, horrible leader. Okay, and she thinks like, okay, this is the only thing that's kept us going. Research we're gonna bump up to very fast. We need the help we can get. That's preferred. Okay. Female clothing. Look, I'm just gonna say no rules for these. Let's make it as unrestrictive as possible. Of course, we're always gonna wear clothes. Execution. Whatever, don't care. Organ use. This is the thing that's kept us alive for ages, so this, of course, has to be acceptable. Totally fine with that one. Small spaces, don't care. Yep, corpses, we can't do anything about that one. Diversity of thought, again, doesn't really matter. Physical love, honestly, friend approved. Go mad. Go butt wild. It'll be Snow White and the 6 dwarfs, all right? At least in a second. We should not care about death. She's gonna harden her heart after watching her beloved lover, Crafty, die. We're beyond it. We are beyond it now, and I think that's good enough for me. I think I'm happy with that. And we could add another ritual, to be fair. Social festival? What do we have? We have a reverse engineering feed to the pigeons rock calling. Sure, let's throw in a social festival. And we're going to call it the Crafty Memorial. There you go. You can have a nice dance or whatever it is you do, and we can extinguish the sun. No. As funny as that is. Nearby trade ship. Yes, that's really good. Oh, I'm happy with that one. Humphrey, he's out there somewhere. We'll find you one day, Humphrey. And we are done. Okay, that's some good shit. And that should be massive mood boosts across the board. Because now they haven't got to worry about all the... There you go, look at this. We haven't got to worry about the slaves in the colony. Seems like it applies instantly, because their mood just immediately jumped up there. Look at this. Holy shit, we might actually bring them back. It's 2 catharsis. I suppose one was her smashing the thing, the other was the days, right? Oh, sorry, the loss of faith or whatever. Wow, this is good. Holy shit, this just might be enough to keep us afloat for a while. They've all got catharsis, to be fair. Oh my god. Crafty reforms. It was a necessary evil, but it's evil. We know it's evil, but it's the only thing that's keeping us alive. There they are. That might be our saving grace, eventually. Once we get advanced fabrication, we're in. We are set for life. Greenhouse controller work to our smart toilets. Oh my god, that's unbelievably tempting. Could I build a concrete toilet? That's the future this colony needs. Let's go jewelry as a quick reroll. We deserve this win at this point. We've earned it, for God's sake. Right, show me autocannon turrets. Yes. Yes, this is it. This is where the win begins. Oh my god. After the mess that was yesterday, this I'm happy about. And bearing in mind, we've now got very fast research too, because of that reformation, so they are going to blast through this. We've got the power to keep the ENIAC on. That's another 25% speed. The multi-analyzer is another 10%. This is another 20%. They're going to blitz through the research. It is real big brain time. Unlimited power. Unlimited power. Oh my god. Just a quick afternoon cracking out. No. A quick afternoon cracking out the defenses we need to keep this colony afloat. Do they require advanced components? I'm pretty sure they don't. It's just a lot of plasteel for these. But we have a lot of plasteel, damn it. Sentry guns. Nah. Agriculture, transport, pods, rogs. I don't need those. Come on. Complex electronics. Oh, it's not bad, but we've got recon armor. Ooh. And if we're just about to get, in theory, advanced fabrication, that could be very good. It's 6,000 research, though, and I'd rather take the gamble on advanced components. Because as soon as we get that, it's better guns, it's better turrets, it's better everything. A binge party. They can last up to a few hours. Up to a few hours. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's totally okay, as long as you're not, like, hungover for when these 50 Imperials turn up. You left the party to finish it. You know what? I can't complain. Leandri coil gun. A mounted coil gun that can fire through mountains. Heavy artillery. I like all of these words, but the sad thing is, I think bionics is such a necessary evil at this point. How can I not? We've got to do it. If we haven't got any people left, if they haven't got any limbs left, how can we build coil guns anyway? I'm allowing this in memory of Crafty to get the mood as high as possible. Actually, moods have boomed since Crafty's death. I'm not saying... I love that it doesn't track any of the raids. It looks as if we've had a really easy time and I'm just shit. I mean, I don't need your comments on that one, okay? Colonists killed 4. What? Colonists killed 4. Oh, does it include the slaves that died? It probably does, doesn't it? Okay, that makes sense. All right, fair enough. What did I want to look at a second? That's right, I wanted to look at mood. Yeah, it dropped. You can see it consistently started dropping. Ironically, this was when we were on Eager Invaded. You can see when we swapped over to Winston Waves, and the mood's just plummeted. But we're building back up. Oh, the hiccups. Why do you do this, Crafty? Are you haunting me? What do you mean, new lovers? Bastard and Snow want to sleep together. Consider assigning them a double bed. Are you... The man's not even cold. The pigeons are still out there feasting on his head. That took 30 seconds. Actually, clearly wasn't that upset. You know what? More in your own way. Who am I to judge? That's fine. I'm hoping that these Bionics are at least a slight upgrade and aren't just back to the regular 100% efficiency. Otherwise, we haven't really made much progress there. I don't need your smart toilets. I mean, I do in my soul, but in real life, I need... I think we need something more useful. Manufacturing, totally pointless. Let's take waste disposal. You can make an argument for, like, biotech and the genetic engineering make them better. I just think it's too much. It's too much. We don't need to worry about it. That's like adding such a level of complexity. Because then we've got not just got to survive, but then we've got to dig through all the corpses, look at their genome, see if there's anything we want to take. We got to rip it. We got to... it's just not. It's too much. Done it too much. So that added a bionic workbench. There we go. You know when I added that mod specifically to make it so that you need specific workrooms per workbench to make it more efficient, and then I've just rammed everything in the same room because clearing out more space is very inconvenient? Yeah, I mean, look, eventually we're going to move the nuclear reactor and everything underground and shoot the power back upstairs. When we've done that, we can divide this up more efficiently. You know, we could turn all of this into a stockpile and then surround it with different rooms to build stuff with. That would make more sense. And then maybe this room at the back could be a hospital, or we swap that room and the research. Whatever. We'll figure something out. For the time being, I'm not worried about it. Just having the option to craft is such a nice change of pace. That saves us doing any cleaning. So as far as I'm concerned, big bonus. Gunlink mending. Mending could be good. Oh, come on. Alloy forge. Lets us make bronze and we can build those guns. Okay, you know what? 384. It's nothing. It's nothing to get that. I don't remember how we actually build it. We've used it before in the original Generations 1 series with Home all those moons ago. I don't remember how it works. It's the only time I've used it, but I'm pretty sure we've probably... Oh! What the fuck do you mean, Devil Strand? We're not going to be alive long enough to see Devil Strand, you penis. Okay, well, let's look at the stats on these arms then. It's 130% efficiency, so actually it's an upgrade for everybody. I'm not going to craft enough... or use all of our resources to just get them a 30% upgrade across the board. I will craft what we need to replace what we don't have, because I'm sure there's probably going to be advanced bionics, at which point we will work towards getting everybody a set of that. How are we looking right now? Can I replace anything for anybody? You need a bionic nose, in theory. Lungs, kidneys, have we got any of those? No, we can make a bionic hand, though, to replace all of your missing fingers. You still got everything. Green is living his best life, for real. Bigot's fine. You could really do with, like, a better leg. So, I think what we'll do is we'll queue up a bionic hand and leg, and we'll say, do until we've got one of those in storage at all times. Bionic eye is totally fine, too. Bionic tongue? I don't think we really need that, do we? Does that increase eating speed? No, it's still just 100% body part efficiency. That's good enough for me, because the component cost on this is absolutely nuts. And given that I don't really want to be sitting here making components all day, I mean, we could. We could make, like, 100 components if we really needed it. And alloy forge. Okay, that lets us make new guns. A reroll. Carpet making long blades. A vitals monitor. I suppose that's pretty alright. Yeah, let's go with that one. Sure, it is, I suppose, survivability. Let's throw this forge down fast and see if we can craft some better weapons. So, arc furnace heating element. That uses electricity to power it, doesn't it? Where am I going to put this stuff? We're just going to throw a forge right next to the research reactor. Yeah, whatever. I haven't really got a choice, have I? So we'll throw in a couple of those. Let's move the medicine into a hospital room. There you are. This is a mess. This is such a messy base. I'm so sorry. Tesla coil. When two are linked, they will discharge an electric arc whenever enemies passes between them. One coil is the active coil. The other one is a passive coil that fires and goes on cooldown. Huh. And we have a lot of spare power. You telling me I could just, like, throw one there and one there? And maybe blast enemies as they go by? This sounds incredible. Maybe enemies also won't actively shoot at that either. I'm sure we can reinstall those rather than taking them apart. Let's just go ahead and put one. I mean, when they breach here, what are they being shot at right now? Currently not a huge amount. Let's just pop it there. We'll put the other one on the other side. And then I've got to try out some Tesla cores. Sure, it doesn't matter if they use a shitload of electricity because we've got 60,000 watts excess right now. And then we're going to make some dwarfily guns. Oh, this is good. I feel like everything's finally coming together. I'm so happy. Reforming the Ideological. We got prosthetics. We got better weapons. We're on the cusp of making better armor too. We've got to... If we survive this next raid... I think we can lock it in. I know I've gotten overconfident before, but this time it's different. Okay, we might just get... Okay, well, they're just going to take the time off. Honestly, fine. Have a little nap. Prepare yourself. I'm going to draft them up in one moment. Chances are they'll turn up and wait a while, but just in case they don't, let's draft them up now. I've given them all the time they need. Okay, you know what? We can bring Bastard down. In fact, we don't have a weapon for you, but here, get in the facility. We can bring you down. Smash, I should put another one of these for. We should move them right over to the edge. Move these things over and then put them right out there, rather than him just standing there menacingly with a wrench. Here they are. Planetary Environment Defense Organization. They are dropping everywhere. They are going to get this poor person. This poor person. Goodbye. The fact that they survived that is mind-blowing. That was so many double damage. That sounds like a... Oh, don't do that. What is that you've got there? Well, they're spawning in with heavy weapons. Are they allowed? What, are they all? Oh my god, they are all... No, they're not. They're not. It's just the two I looked at very much have them. Oh. What a bizarre raid. Oh, you've got a heavy weapon. Oh, now they're spawning in with heavy weapons, are they? Okay, I'm not a massive fan of that. I cannot believe you are tanking this many hits. Holy shit. Maybe I was better with the mechanoids in hindsight. Oh my god, this is silly! Oh, shit. We are beset on all sides. That gun's facing the wrong way. I won't question it. We're missing someone still. Smashy, bigger, green, bready. Oh, right, because one died. How could I forget? Such a simple detail. There you go. Oh, that tank gun does some real damage, though. Oh my god, we need to build another one of those. That's amazing. Now, bear in mind, unlike the mechanoids, we've only got to kill half. We've killed a quarter of everything we need to do, so in theory. But look, unlike the mechanoids, they've just blasted through the kill zone. Oh my god. You did not. You... Smashy, bring me his head. You snuck past the defenses to go and kill Keith II. This is insane. This is one of the most insane raids I've ever seen. This is bullshit crazy. They've just made a mockery of whatever kill box I've built, if you can even call it that. They just did not give a fuck. Oh my god, we're not going to survive. This is the end. Smashy. Smashy, for God's sake, we call you Smashy for a reason. Thank you. That was for Keith. The roof is collapsing. What roof? What roof is collapsing where? Where's the roof collapsing? Oh. I don't know how that happened, but I'm not really too bothered by it, to be honest with you. Oh, I mean, that tank gun might be all we've got. Oh my god, they're flying. Holy shit. It does say 47 out of 50, so 3 more are still in combat. Is that the implication there? I'm not entirely sure. Oh my god, that was insane. We didn't stand a chance. Alright, confidence has been annihilated. Very good. Back to square one, I see. Let the panic commence. You called Peanutsy? What is that? Oh, peanuts. Peanuts and honey. They overlaid. That's not on me. That wasn't me saying things. They overlaid. I mean, I was saying things, but with reason. I need to borrow your clothes, by which I mean give me your damn clothes. This is going to save us... Oh, no, don't clean. I just want their clothes. It was a misclick. You don't have to clean. Sack. Yes, give me, strip your sack. Give me dodgy. Give me lossy. This is good. Ox. Give me that. That's Siegebreaker armor, baby. This is good. Viral. Oh, I feel like even though we've lost Lieutenant Ligma. Hello. Give me your clothes. I feel like we've lost a significant amount of external defenses, but we've made up for it by getting a shitload of armor. If these people actually bother to do what I say and strip these fucking people. Sorry, am I speaking to myself? There. Problem solved. I don't know why the raid isn't over. I don't know why it counts as not being over. Oh my god, we got more gear over there. Right, go put out any fires that are relevant still. But honestly, I think we're fine. I think we've just got a shitload of free gear. Oh my god. A gift. Now we can focus on the weapons. We don't have to worry about armor again for a little while. Because we've got a load of, to be fair, heavily damaged shitty gear. I mean, I knew it would be damaged, but I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. Oh, Lord. Right, so the big flaw there was they turned up with a ridiculous amount of swarm rocket launchers and blew the power grid to pieces. So even though I added a bunch of redundant circuits, we need to add more redundancy. I'm thinking we put some across the kill box so we connect it up in weird ways. Maybe run it under the wall, too? Because they're not going to target specifically the wall, are they? Okay, you know what? Can we flood fill that? We can't. I don't know. Okay, all right. This is fine. We just run it up there. There you go. Just do some more redundancies. This is totally fine. Everything is okay. I'm not convincing you, I'm convincing me. This is for my benefit, so that I don't piss and cry. And maybe in that order. Was there any more damage? Both Brainy and Smashy were the ones that got injured, but even then it wasn't bad. Couple of plasma beam rifle. I think that was friendly fire from Snow. How are you looking? You got shot in the arm by a revolver, but other than that, you're actually fine. But we did lose Precious Keith II. There is nothing precious. It doesn't matter. Obviously, it doesn't bother them. They harden their hearts. They see a dead cat and they're like, oh, you know, that's a shame. How terrible. We'll make up for it by putting an enormous statue of a cat out here. Keith III. It just never ends. They'll probably come over and smash that one, won't they? Because it counts as a building of ours. Keith the first died in the intro. Keith the second is dead now. Keith the third. I'd like to see you knock that one down. Can I rename it? No, not right now. Wow, it's got 25,000 hit points. Honestly, that's on them. There you go. It's done. It's online. Now, if I remember with this one, the way it works is as you progress through tech levels, you unlock new heating elements. Wood-fired heating element only lets you make bronze. Chem fuel heating element lets you make some other, like, reinforced metals like steel and plasteel. And then the arc furnace one allows you to heat up metal super hot and make some really fancy stuff, like adamantium. So I've queued up some bronze here. That will allow us to, in theory, make those guns. I think it was here. What they call stable. Here we are, stable rifles. It's 50 bronze per rifle. Do until we've always got. Am I just going to give it to everybody? I kind of hate doing that, but I think it's also kind of a necessary evil in this. So let's just throw out 6 of them. Sorry, 6. Yeah, my bad. Oh, it's so cool, isn't it? And then as they smelt, you see the, look at that. You see the copper and the tin going down each side. It's such a well-made mod. It's so cool. How much is that making per go? We're outputting 100 bronze. Oh, so really we don't need that much at all. You know what? I'll just have to make 100 instead. Because that way with that 100 we can make 2 guns. Otherwise we're just going to sit on shitloads of bronze that we don't really need. Hey, and there we go. Immediately working on it. The work left isn't that bad, again, because we're not using specialized rooms or anything like that. It's still slower than anticipated. A machining cabinet would be really good. There is no room left at the inn. Oh, shit. Okay. Here. Just do what you can. Just speed it up in any way possible. What the hell was that? Hello? 60 components and 15... Oh my god, was that the... That was the reward for the wave. I think we just used the last advanced components too, so that was very nice of you. We got 5 days from now as well. I don't know why that wave took so long to clear. Maybe it was the surviving people on the floor, I'm not sure. We've got 5 days from now to rebuild, and we've already done a good amount of rebuilding. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe in hindsight, maybe, we don't have these as open targets. Because what that did for us was allow the enemies, basically give them the opportunity to blow up a hole there, because they wouldn't target that normally, and just waltz on through and avoid most of the threat. So maybe we expand this out. I know, so it's probably the laziest way to do this. We just throw that across there, then we say ignore it, forget it. There you go. Problem solved. And it's only going to take a little bit of concrete, baby. Oh, Jesus. Please send help. Have you seen the Discord recently? Oh, you beast. You beastly beast. Advanced fabrication. Oh, well, recon armor. I've got to take it, haven't I? We get the Tesseract. We can make, if we got more bloody Rimmerfeller research, we can eventually make components out of oil by refining it down to a crazy degree. This is fine, though. This is progress, I think. Do you smell that, fellow concrete enthusiast? That smells to me like goddamn freedom. Oh my god, heavy weapons. Heavy weapons. I don't want your heavy weapons. Chem fuel refining unlocks syntholine. Uranium slug turret unlocks death to all of my foes. I'll be taking that one. I feel like this episode and the previous episode was an episode of two parts, right? We had a great fall, a great decline, bookended with the death of Crafty, a death that, of course, at the end of yesterday's episode, I was completely ignorant to, followed by today, where the Ideological is fixed, the armor is now fixed after that last raid, the weapons are in the progress of currently being fixed. There's the second one right there. Excellent quality, amazing work. Yeah, you know what? You can have that one. You deserve it, big man. We've got advanced fabrication, which, to be fair, I should probably queue up. That's very silly of me not to. Let's just do that until we've got how many advanced components we really need? 20? Make 25. We've got a buffer of 5 extra then, even though we don't really need it. I don't think we'll ever need regular components either. But this gives us the keys to the kingdom. Now we can, when we're a bit more comfortable, transfer all of this underground. We'll have to build it from scratch again, but we don't have to do all the research. Transfer it underground. Maybe when we get a bigger reactor, that's a good idea. When we lock the next tier, we'll build it down there preemptively. Then eventually we can remove all of this stuff when we get the Tesseract set up. Everything's safely stored away underground. And I am a happy dwarf. And I cannot believe it has taken, what, 14 episodes, something like that, to get any form of turret upgrade. But there it is, uranium slug turrets. And the best part is, I mean, now that we've got deep drills, we can set that up down here too and have these people either scanning or drilling, no middle ground. Of course, there's all these resources. Yeah, there's probably more resources that we have in mind than what we have mined. It's just, do we have uranium? I might set them just to start mining that preemptively, because not only are we going to need loads for Rim Atomics, we are going to need loads for the turrets that I'm about to build as well. We've got plasteel. Let's select and mine those up. We've got silver. I'll take that too. There's just loads. I don't think I need the copper. I don't think I need the tin, but this is... this is absolutely insane. Volcanic glass. Oh, of course, gold. Let's do the same with that as well. I know. I've said it before, okay? But I feel like we're in control. I feel like now, this is the moment. We can build better bionics. We've got the weapons. We've got the armor. We've got everything. We've got defenses. We have victory. Or I suppose we're on the cusp of victory, right? Anyway, that'll do. That'll do with both fabrications under my belt. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for bearing with me over this weekend. I don't think I mentioned it this episode. I don't remember if I did or not. I had to pre-record this one ahead of time because a friend asked if they could stop this weekend. So I said yes, of course. So I've been entertaining a friend. I thought I'd get an episode done ahead of time. So thank you for bearing with me, as always with the patrons too. Again, thank you for bearing with me while I sort out the new lists ready for tomorrow. Thank you to Sean St. George, Naughty Pickers, Good Doggo, Sir Bobap, or Kansas, De Google, Guardian Easter, Grand K, Matman, Nicky Sticks, Nildraith, Matt Lewin, Dietz, Gwen Scanlon, Accidental King, Nexstar, Waffles End, Whiskey, Kende, Hajdu, Big Daddy, Mr. Hunk, Secret, Chillabella, Constable Corvus, Jamie McBee, Texas Yardbird, The Butteriest Boy, Zonna Schimmel, Hummus, But I'm Homeless, and James A. 0733. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making the channel exist. And hope you're enjoying CK3. That's going pretty well as far as I can tell. People seem to be enjoying that one. A lot of people have said, look, I'm here for the Rimworld, but this CK3 stuff, never gave it a chance before, but I'm actually enjoying this quite a lot. It's character, it's roleplay. It's more about the story than the game itself. And I think that's to its credit, given that I'm shit at it. Thank you to Elite IMP, Jelly Hayek, Ineffective Guevara, Boop Butt, Europala84, Rango Jacob, Dylan Voider, Schmeggles, Natasm, Dr. Waffles, Carsten G, Luke the Nuke, Rice Cups, Fatigable, Michael Scott, Trash Panda, Paladin, Yahano, Chronic Idiocy, Metbar, Avuncular Ranunculus, XX Risto XX, Luna Maya, Dark Misery, Captain Cuba, Leia Buns, and Throwmash. See you all very soon.